Alright, so this is new. I'm doing a vlog type video today. So how's it going, guys? I'm on my way to my shop challenge for standard. So hopefully we'll be able to blocking the camera there. I was playtesting last night with a friend. It will probably be in a later clip, but so I'm gonna be playing Gravidia at the shop challenge because none of my locals have set 6 in stock. Like, unfortunately, I can't play Landlord like I want. So I'm kind of hoping for the best. I changed up my build from Gravidia slightly from my last video. Jesus, my hair looks crazy. And mainly I just added a bulb mine, took out wells, put in an additional bulb mine, so I have more chances to countercharge in case I get damage denied. Alright, so I'm gonna probably put this back up when we get to the venue. Alright, so I just arrived, and I only come on this place on Thursdays, and it's like late at night for the locals at like 6 o'clock. Okay, that's not late, but you know what I mean. But, turns out on Saturdays, the shop does not even open till 12. So I'm about 10 minutes early, so I'm just gonna chill out here. I'm waiting for one of the guys I was playtesting with. Hopefully you guys can hear me, because we're right next to a busy road. It's basically a highway. And in my infinite wisdom of playtesting last night, I forgot I did not add Sanctitude to my deck list. Luckily, deck lists aren't required for this tourney, so, you know, I'm just going to take it out of my Landlord deck I brought with me. But also keep in mind, I am running this with set 5 and prior stuff, Gravidia, so I don't even have some of the, like, I don't have, like, Combine Rush or anything, so we're just going to see how it goes. And I will do another clip once we're in the venue. Alright, so we're in the venue. Just finished receiving my deck, and so far we have 7 people registered for our shop challenge, so that's a thing. So, what do you call it? Just here with the guys.
You almost cut my head off. I almost cut your head off. You had from here up. I can't see the thing.
So, next, I know I just keep cutting up these clips, but I don't know how to vlog, so I will see you guys after round 1. Okay, it's the end of round 1. I'm speaking quietly so I don't interrupt the other people's games. It's unfortunately the tale as old as time. I went for a Gravidia 3 Meteor first grade 3 turn, and first drive check was the OT. So gave Norlinger 4 damage and gave the 100 million to the Shadow Army token I had out. Fortunately, he unblocked the last hit, and that was a 6 damage. Yeah. Tale as old as time. I wish, even though I'm happy I won, I wish this was best of 3, it's best of 1. They get to push road events. But it's, you know, it's what people typically say. It's for the brand game players, specifically Gravidia players, it's not a good feeling to win with the OT. But it was just RNG at that point, though. Alright, so I will see you guys in round 2. End of round 2. So I went up against Barrow this time around, and it got really rough. I think on his first grade 3 turn, I had to go second. He kept revealing every pony. He basically revealed all his ponies while he's soul charging, so he kept soul charging Barrow. Had Brainwash Swirler behind Barrow, and it was like an 80k, and I'm just like, I gotta take it. He flipped 2 crits, and I'm like, so I've been at 5 damage, and then on the 5th damage, I healed back down to 4. Tried to wipe his board. Trying to remember what else happened, but I ended up winning because I blocked the other hits, sucked everything into soul. He didn't get a drive check. He had 3 cards left in the deck, so the twin drive brought him down to 1. He called out 2 selfish grazers. I would manage to block 1 with the last heal in my hand, and then when he hit me with the 3rd one for my 5th damage, he had to soul charge the last card in his deck. So, currently 2-0 as Gravidia, and I'm not even using set 6 stuff, which it's not like it's that much of an improvement, but see you guys in round 3. So So I forgot to record the last round. So round 3, I lost against Bruce. It got to the point where we both ran out of engine and both our engines, steam out of our engines, and it was just a slugfest. I ended up losing the slugfest. Game 3, another Bruce. Game 4, another Bruce. We just kept damage denying each other, just so we didn't activate our skills. Last turn, use 1 meteor, get my Vanguard 15k. No guarded. He was at 2 damage. First check, crit. Second check, OT, making it 4 damage to 2 to 6. And there was no heals. So I'm about to make the top 4 cut with my record of 3-1 in the Swiss. So we're gonna hope for the best, and maybe I'll get that buy card. See you guys at the end of that next round. So we had to immediately go into the finals. I won my first top cut match, but then had to jump immediately to the finals for us to win, for finish the tournament. And unfortunately, I made one major misplay, and it cost me the game. So my final matchup was, both matchups were against Bruce. In my first round of the top cut, we were just basically having a gentleman's agreement not to swing at each other. So we just kept drawing, and then unfortunately, with the turn, how the deck counts were with the dry checks, because he was running the grade 4 Bruce, he decked out before I could, and I just had enough hand to defend the entire time. And then on my final match against Bruce, I did 5 meteor turn, PG'd, and then I made a mistake. So the first one was crit, and then the second was like a front. But then I forgot that was only 3 damage, not 5 damage. So when I swung, he took it. It gave him the counterblast to do all his skills and get all his cards out. And then, yeah, so that's basically it. And then, what do you call it? It's the final, I did 2 to pass him with the Vanguard swing. First check, nothing. Second check, crit. Third check, OT. He gave the 100 million to Eden, so it was guaranteed to hit. And it had guard restrict, grade 1 guard restrict. And then, but yeah, I had to take 5 damage there, because he kept throwing crits, like Lyle's, is it Lyle? Those, the grade 3s that give the Vanguard crit, and then he played Pandemonium Tactics, I believe it was. It was that or Hellboss 4 Life, whichever one gives the crit. And 5 damage, no OT, and he had Brainwash Swirlers in the back row, so even if I could get the OT there was no blocking it, because I didn't have enough guard in my hand. So, day 1, kicked out at the finals for the buy card. But it was still a great game. I'm happy I did it. And I think now we're just going to go and chill with the locals. We might hit up Applebee's Friendlies and just, I'll drink my sorrows away. I'm kidding. But, yep, that's it. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the second shop challenge. Okay, it is day 2. I'm on my way to my actual locals, the one that's actually close to me, and turns out a lot of my normal crew that I play Vanguard with on Sundays, there's so many bikers on the road, what the hell? Anyway, there's so many, there's not everyone's going, so I'm curious, because so far only me and one of my buddies I was in the video from yesterday pre-registered. First off, they couldn't find our pre-registration, but then the guy who took our registration came in on the night shift, and then he's like, oh yeah, I put it on an Excel document, I forgot to tell my coworker where to find it. I'm like, okay. So, gonna get there a little early, making sure we're both really all good. Probably get some practice rounds in, and, get ready for the event, but there's mainly a few players I have to watch out for at these locals. They're not part of our normal crew. They only show up when it's sneak peek season and or sneak peek weeks rather. and when they want to get last minute training for like a regionals or something. So as long as I can just do what I need to do, I should be fine. So I will probably give an update when we get to the next round, or, you know, a little bit before then. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So speed run, because I did not record any of my matches. Long story short, I went 2-2. I didn't get top 4, but you know who did?
My boy, my boy.
We did it. We made it.
Show them the card. Show them the card. We made it. We're going to Manhattan, boys.
So my matchups, Flagberg, he managed to rush me, like he did everything right. What do you call it? The Flagberg was just a million IQ, so I couldn't just get any of the pieces off, and the OT was revealed very early on my side. Even as offensive, it only did 2 damage. It is what it is. Round 2, I got the bye in my shop. Round 3, went up against Bruce from my boy, and what do you call it? Just got unlucky with my hands and couldn't have enough to guard. And then round 4, I caused 8 damage to my opponent without the OT. And then, no, it was 6, my bad, not 8. And then top cut happened. Didn't get to participate, just played some casuals. And then I was watching my boy Yancey make it. So that's it for Shop Challenge weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, hit the like button, subscribe. I don't know what I know when I get set 6, I'll do set 6 stuff, profiles and such. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy. I'll see you guys later.